Hey everybody, this is Steve at Web2ink's. In this video we're going to take a look at a really cool tool that we've made. It's an extension for Adobe Illustrator and Adobe Photoshop. Basically what this extension and what this tool does is it's going to allow you to import designs, like this one that's up on the screen, directly into Photoshop or Illustrator. And whatever someone designs on the website, it's basically going to import this printable area with all of the artwork sized up correctly and layered, so that if you need to make any adjustments, you can make them quickly, or if it's ready to print, you can do your separations or flatten the file and send it off to the printer. So let's take a look in Adobe Photoshop first. So I should start by saying this extension is going to work with Adobe Creative Cloud. So if you have older versions of Adobe before Creative Cloud, this extension is not going to be compatible. But with that said, if you have Creative Cloud, I'd suggest you just upgrade it to the latest version, and then the extension is going to work perfectly. So let's take a look. I've got Photoshop open here. I'm going to go to Window, Extensions, Web2ink's. So this extension is already installed in my Photoshop and Illustrator. But what we would do is, if we make a website for you, once the website's done, we'll install this extension into your Photoshop and Illustrator for you, or send you instructions on how to do it. It's a little bit, I don't want to say complex, but it's about a 7 or 8 step process. Okay, so we've got the extension open here. In this first page, you can just type in a design ID and you can load the design that way. This, if you click right here, you can browse through all the designs that are on your website, and you can go through different pages and see all of the designs that have been made on all the various products. So you'll see a mock-up of the product with the design on it, and then when you're ready to use a particular design, let's see here, let's go to the first page. You can just click on it, it will download it. Photoshop will automatically start to run some automated actions and lay out the design for you. So you can see this one is done now. This was on a purple shirt, so it created a layer called product color, and then it simply added our uploaded file at size to the correct location within the printable area. And so you can go up here and go to image, image size, let's see here, move this stuff around. So you can see this is a 12-inch wide artboard. So that's going to be the actual, that's the actual size that was determined for the printable area of this product. Let's go ahead and just load up another one right quick. Let's see here. Let's try something with some text and clip art on it. So I just selected this design. It's got some text, it's got a little piece of clip art, and it has that same uploaded file. So you can see the program is running its actions, and right here we have our completed file. It has the clip art with the selected colors. It has the text. You'll notice that this font does not match the font that's in the design. So the Adobe extension is going to give you a warning if you don't have a certain font, or if there's any sort of problem importing your design. For example, right here, this computer does not have the font Days on it, so we've received a warning and a link to download that font. So that's what it looks like in Adobe Photoshop. Let's take a look in Adobe Illustrator. So we've got the same thing here. This is a blank page in Illustrator, I'm going to do the same thing. Go to Windows, to Extensions, and then Web2ink. And then it's a little bit different on Illustrator. It has an auto trace feature. It works good for your more simple logos and designs, but if it's a bitmapped, like a really colorful image or a bad photo, the auto trace isn't really going to do much. But anyone who's familiar with Illustrator will, as kind of already knows those issues. I'm just going to uncheck that, and we'll go here and we'll run the same action on the same design that we did in Photoshop. So you can see that it brought up the artboard at size, and it has the uploaded file here, which it hasn't traced. This is a bitmap file, so it's just placed that on the artboard. So for certain file types, Photoshop is going to work a little bit better. For certain other file types like Adobe Illustrator and PDF and EPS files, if those are uploaded, then you're going to get a better result in Adobe Illustrator. Let's take a look through here, see if we see anything else that might be interesting to load in. So this is a large format product that has 3 layers. It has a background layer, a clip art layer, and a text layer, all of which is vectorized. So you can see here this text has remained vectorized, as has this clip art and this background image. So if your users are using your vector clip art or they're uploading vector files, those files will stay vector and in their respective colors and sizes and proportions. Then when you import them, for example, if this was imported and there were no changes needed, you could just output this to your RIP or do your color separations or whatever you needed to do. So that's a quick overview of the Web2ink Adobe Illustrator and Photoshop extensions. This is a great tool, and it's a huge time saver for your art departments. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.